Vancouver downtown is one of the most desirable, most expensive places to live in North America. Developers are maximizing their profits, literally building on top of the lives of people who exist in a community. That is the reason why people started camping at the Oppenheimer Park, basically demanding affordable housing, as well as welfare rates that are reasonable enough where they can afford food themselves and they don't have to line up outside the food banks. So I spent 6 weeks staying at the tent city at Oppenheimer Park. I didn't understand anything about gentrification. When I started living here, I realized the issues are much bigger than that. It's not just rich and poor. I came face to face with the First Nation people who own the land from the beginning. And that is the point where I really started understanding the issues they were facing. And to understand the fact that it is their land that they have to beg to live on is not convenient to understand it, but it is crucial that one understands that. And that's why I decided to stay back longer and made friends. In this photograph, this is the woman that I first came in contact with, Stella August. And she's the person who allowed me to stay amongst them. She's not a political leader. She is a First Nation elder. Elders are respected enormously. And this is the night when Stella August was brought back as the leader of the tent city. And all the people from the indigenous community in this photograph are touching her, approving her leadership. Audrey Siegel is a young First Nation leader. She represents the new generation of indigenous people. The court issued an eviction notice to evict the tent city. And there were about 300 plus people living at the tent city at that time. So in this photograph, Audrey Siegel is holding a traditional drum, and she's singing a traditional First Nation song, and she's up against a wall of special unit police officers. Doug is painting a larger-than-life size picture of the Mohawk movement. It's the people rising from their ashes, and they are able to one day get their land, and then there's a Mohawk flag in his painting. He was a very interesting person. He sits on the street painting on a piece of cheap canvas because it's meant to be sold. This is how he makes his living. This was across from Oppenheimer Park. This is really the reason why I decided to stay as long as I have, is to really show the light of what is going on inside and what are the reasons and why people live the life that they live. And I think the most important at the top of it all is that they want to be heard. They want their existence to be acknowledged rather than ignored.